Hey, this is Casey the Game Nerd back at you with another pickups video. I know I haven't put out a video in a long time. That's because I've been prepping up for the Portland Retro Gaming Expo of 2016. This is the biggest, the baddest retro gaming event in the US. I mean, there's people that fly in from the East Coast, from the South. There was a good representation from the Utah retro gaming community, SoCal. There was a lot of people from there. Friends from Kansas City, Missouri, Florida, everywhere. And there were even people flying in from out of country. I met a couple guys from the UK, and I'm sure there was others that flew in from out of country just for this event. And I was lucky because I secured a booth as a vendor. That's 3 tables. So for the past couple months, I've been cleaning, testing, prepping up, pricing, all these games, accessories, and systems to bring to the event. I packed up the Jeep to the brim, only had space for me, Radical Reggie, and Crazy Joe. So we just trekked down there on Thursday, kind of relaxed, hung out at Jesse's. He's really cool. He always lets us stay at his crib every year. He's a good host. And John Houston from the Texas area flew in. Eric Bishop, you guys know Bishop Brothers Repro Games. He makes Radical Reggie's Adventure. He was there with his friend. So it was a packed house, all playing games on Thursday and Friday. Friday we were just mainly setting up, but Saturday, that's when all the chaos happened. Everyone swarming our booth, left and right. I mean, I had a lot of help. My wife, my sister, her boyfriend, Jaime, she helped out. So we had all these people, it was chaos still, even with all that help. But I was very fortunate because I was able to get some items I wanted after the show on Saturday and Sunday, so I didn't walk away empty-handed. So I'll show you all that stuff right now. Just a big thanks to the supporters of PRGE. We couldn't have done anything without you guys and all the volunteers. So let's check out all the cool stuff I picked up. Alright, here's all the loot from the Portland Retro Gaming Expo. And guys, this is nothing compared to the previous years. I mean, 2014, 2015, I would go to the expo with an empty car and come back with a full trunk. I mean, this year is a lot different as a vendor. I mean, it's super busy. I only had 2 breaks. I had 1 break to use the restroom on Saturday and 1 on Sunday. It was that crazy busy. I mean, right when the doors opened to early birds, people just started buying stuff right away, and it was non-stop. It's just really hard to explain how crazy it was from a vendor's perspective. But I'm really happy with the items I did get. A lot of people would come to my booth and actually trade stuff in, or would bring it in and try to sell it, and that helped a lot because I was able to pick up some items on the cheap or do some trades. I mean, I brought in over $20,000 worth of inventory of my extras. The only things that were not extras were the boxed Atari stuff, which I don't really want to keep, but everything else was like doubles and triples, so I really didn't need it. So I was motivated to sell. And to give you an idea of how much we made, I mean, we made a ton. We came back with less than half of that inventory. So I won't tell you the exact amount we made, but I mean, you can imagine if I brought in over 20K and came back with less than half the items back, it's a lot of money. So it was really a good experience, but let's focus on the pickups here. This is kiosk number 19. This is a Nintendo DS countertop kiosk. The vendor wanted $200, which was fair, but I haggled down to $150. I believe he was from the SoCal area. Lots of SoCal retro gamers there, and vendors and collectors at the event. At the same vendor also had Yu-Gi-Oh! Falsebound Kingdom for $4, The Sims 2 Pets, and The Sims 2 for $2 each. So I got all those. And there was this guy in the back corner near where the restrooms were. He was selling his whole collection, and he had tons of awesome stuff. Some of it was priced at retail value, others were below. I tried to just pick a few that I needed. I needed Clock Tower 2. This was sealed, but he had it priced at a complete CIB price. So basically I paid a CIB price and got a sealed copy. So that was a good deal. We have a Star Fox Light Years Beyond hat. This is a vintage hat. Picked that up from him. And Codebreaker, $5. I mean, this goes for a lot more on eBay, so I think he slipped a little bit on this one. So I was really happy to get this. Also got this Time Crisis 4. This is for the PlayStation 3, big box, $5. I mean, it's just the box and all the inserts inside, but I already have the gun, and the game costs like $3 at GameStop, so I can make that complete pretty easily. I got this Pure Solar Mega Drive game, still in the blister pack. Got this from Eric Bishop. He makes really quality reproduction games. He gave me this for $70, including the soundtrack. And when you bought this, I believe this was already like $60-70 for the game, and then it was like an additional $30 for the soundtrack. So basically, he gave me a really good price, throwing in the soundtrack for free. So thanks, Eric, for that. And this was from Shane from, I think he's from Kansas or Missouri, but he flew in with his friend, my friend, mutual friend, Benjamin. He traded StarCraft 64 and gave me a free Mario Power Tennis not for resale cart. And he picked a couple of Sega Master System games. So that was a cool trade. This I got from Hills of Comics from Auburn, Washington. They had a booth, perfect weapon for PlayStation 1. That takes me down to, I think, 130 games left for the PlayStation. And we got a few Game Gear games. So I paid $10 total for these 3 games. We have 5-in-1 Fun Pack and Batman Returns. I think that takes me down to 35 Game Gear games for the set. Also picked up this $3 game called Super Golf. And another vendor had these complete in-box Final Fantasy Legend and Final Fantasy Legend 2, $30 each. That's a really good price, really good condition. And that same vendor had this Zelda Wind Waker HD, and it comes with a figure and it's sealed. $50. I mean, that's the retail price, and it's really hard to find this now, especially brand new. So that was a good hookup. Got this GameCube controller. It was in the $5 bin, and it's the two-tone color, clear on the bottom, indigo purple on the top. These games I got from Stilo, Steve Lopez. He always has really good prices. I got Super Mario Land 2, Wario Land, Donkey Kong King of Swing, all complete in box, in really good shape. I mean, this is awesome. He also had Snow Bros. He had the cheapest copy of Snow Brothers at the event for $250. But not only that, but he bundled everything. He gave me a good price. This is a not for resale Diddy Kong Racing. That was $5. He threw that in. So it was $300 for everything. Good deal. And I got Snow Brothers because that's a label upgrade, and what I'll do is I'll sell the one that I have that's pretty much worn out and torn, the label, and I'll try to break even as much as I can with that. This was a trade-in, Sega Saturn. He needed some cash because he wanted to buy something at a booth across from me. So he gave me all this for $60. The system has the cords and everything, and it works. Comes with a controller, and this is an Ultra Madness ST key. I think that's a way for you to play import games. There's also a complete in-box Game Shark, Iron Man, Knights Into the Dreams, Star Wars Jedi Outcast, and Shonen Jump's One Piece Grand Adventure. All that for $60. Oh yeah, he also threw in the Heavenly Sword. I mean, that was a good price. Another trade-in I got, and this was towards other items in my booth: Super Mario Bros. 3, Mario Kart Double Dash, and Street Fighter 2. Another trade-in, and this was from a YouTube subscriber, we have Super Mario 64, Perfect Dark, Diddy Kong Racing, 007, and Conker's Bad Fur Day. He added cash and was able to get Earthbound. So that was a really good deal for both of us. Back over here, this was from another vendor. Deus Ex Human Revolution Director's Cut for the Wii. I didn't have that. I really wanted to play it because it got some good reviews. Got Mega Man 8. Actually needed that for my set. And Crash Bandicoot for 20 bucks. That's a good deal for the black label version. I just picked that up as an upgrade to my condition. And all these manuals. So he bundled everything. So even though it says 15 and 20 here, it was a lot cheaper than that with the bundle. And these manuals, Vandal Hearts 2, Saga Frontier 1 and 2, and 3D Baseball, those came out to $2.50 each with the bundle. This item I got from Reggie. He got this demo from one of the vendors and he decided to just give me one. This is a playable demo of a new PC Engine TurboGrafx game coming out. You guys should check it out if you guys haven't. They have a website, so just there's the website right there. If you guys can see that, try it out. There's probably a demo online that you can also download and play. And if you like it, back them up. This was also a trade-in. We got Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, and it did come with the music CD and also the gold Wiimote. This was a trade from Retro Robbie. We have these 5 box NES games. Some of them are just the box and manual. I think that's the Mace Dark Age is just the box and manual, and I think Blast Corps is just the box. But these are complete: Top Gear Rally, Twisted Edge, and Space Invaders. Those are all games I needed in the box. Not sure if I'm going to go for a complete N64 box set because I already have all the carts, but you never know. If I find boxes for cheap, I might go for it. This purple or grape N64 was traded in by Ron Keller. He gets good pickups from Goodwill all the time, but the sad part is I left it on my table. Somebody jacked the lid. Some thief took the lid of this grape N64 and jacked it. And there's another guy that jacked my Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles for PS4. And that's all that I know for now. There might be more stuff that was stolen from my booth, but honestly, that's the cost of doing business sometimes. I mean, there's always those shady people that will just jack your items, especially in these big events. But for the most part, everyone else was very friendly, nice, and I really liked the retro gaming community in Portland. Lots of nice people. But there's always a bad apple or two. So here, I got these from Limited Run Games. This is Oddworld, Abe's Odyssey, new and tasty. PS4 and PS Vita, 30 bucks each. So Limited Run Games was there. They had a booth next to John Riggs, and they sold some limited run games that they had. Speaking of John Riggs, he had a couple Wii U games. He wanted some NES games from me, and I was like, alright, let's do a trade because I might go for the full Wii U set. So I got these two from his booth. Solner Final Prototype X2. It's a shoot 'em up game for PS Vita. Also came out for PS4 from Limited Run Games. But this one they did not have at the Limited Run Games booth. I got this from my friend Benjamin from Missouri, and he traded me that for what did I trade him? I traded him some reproduction games. So thanks for that, Benjamin. We got this last pickup here. Where's that everything? Oh, that's everything. Yep. So all in all, it was a very successful event at PRGE 2016. Big thanks again to Crazy Joe and Radical Reggie for helping me with my booth on Sunday. If I missed anybody that wanted to stop by and say hi, I apologize. It was just so hectic, but I met a lot of subscribers, a lot of fans of the channel. I wouldn't be anywhere without you guys, so I really want to thank you guys for watching.